Faith glanced around the apartment, purposely not looking at the eviction notice on the kitchen table. She took a deep, cleansing breath. I've been through worse. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Her chin wobbled. Tears filled her eyes. Could she? Could she move out of the only real home she'd ever had? Every nook and cranny spoke to her heart, to the deep well of loss where Jack's memory now resided. They'd married, they'd loved and laughed. And a year ago, on the anniversary of their first year living in the apartment, Jack and his brother and their father died in a car accident. Her sister-in-law, Olivia, was moving on. Her eyes now shone with the tentative, trembling hope of new love. But Faith still clung to Jack's memory, clung to his mother, the only remaining link to the happiest time in her life. A light knock sounded on the door. Faith opened it and focused on the eviction notice in Olivia's hand. They're not only evicting everyone in this apartment complex, they've made an offer for every house across the street, even Dulcie's, Olivia said, breathless. That side of the street is to be the parking lot. Faith gaped, unable to think of a word to say. What would her mother-in-law do? What would they all do? Finally, her thought found a voice. What will Dulcie do without a home? She's on her way over so we can talk about it. Olivia grabbed Faith and hugged her tight, then stepped back, still holding hands. It'll be okay, Faith. Dulcie and I will be with you, whatever you decide. What about you? Faith asked. Jason has asked me to marry him. Her joy radiated. He has a house over on 2nd Street. It's really pretty and has a little yard. We can get a dog and a cat. What about Mark? Faith's tone was a thread. Faith, I loved him so, but he's gone. I want children, a family. Olivia's expression saddened when she said Mark's name, but hope still radiated in her gaze. Faith wished that she could find the same strength. Well, my girls, it looks like God is planning a new step in our lives. Dulcie's gentle voice spoke at the open door. Mom! Faith held out her arms and received her mother-in-law's hug. They sat at the kitchen table as Faith made coffee and took out a plate of cookies. Girls, I want to go home. Dulcie said it gently. But they're buying your... Olivia's voice faded as Dulcie shook her head. Home, back to Colorado. Faith's heart dropped to her feet. But you lived here in New Mexico for so long, Olivia exclaimed. You can't leave us. Livy, I love you both, but I doubt I'll marry again at my age. And both of you should go on with your lives without worrying about me. You're both young enough to find other husbands. I don't want another husband. Tears streamed down Faith's face. Oh, Faith, Dulcie leaned over to hug her. I know that hole in your heart is the size of the Grand Canyon right now, but honey, life goes on. You will always remember my Jack with deep love, but one day you'll also understand that God left you here for a reason, and it probably includes finding another husband and having the family you've always wanted.